It says get 2 new toothpicks and cut them in half. And you need 114 and 115, 13, 14 so. Which is another dashboard part, and top of the dashboard part, which is a very thin part right up here. That part. Right, so you line it up so to see 3 holes here, the 3 holes in the other part. And you do is you poke the toothpicks through these 3 holes. Then you cut and flush. So could have used probably 2 toothpicks only. But, yeah. You poke flush like that. There. Like that. Yeah. Most of these ones, it don't matter if they break when you push them in, so as long as you've got them in there, that's all that matters really. And just cut off the excess or break off the excess, whatever it is you find easier. And then cut them flat. Makes it better as well as fits better. Especially when it's on the front, you don't want this looking a bit manky because the toothpicks are pointing out wrong or they look shit. So that's it. Looks half decent. And that just goes on the front here. Connects into the pipe you just put on the dash on the top of the engine. Looks like that. Pretty cool. Now we're starting with the suspension on it now. So need board number 3. 4 this time. Yeah, number 3. We need what, 76. Where it showed the engines on the left. Number 76. There's two different sides, so make sure you use the right one because it's number 6 and 77, 76 and 77. Of course, they're different orientations, so. Smooth it out, you might as well, where you can. And it just slots onto these slots here, see? It's left over from before. And have it so that they match the front part there. Like so. Nice easy push fit that was. Take it round to do the same with number 77. And that's that full finished. That's number 40, number 4. Again, don't throw it away till you're completely done. See? Number 4, 3 done. Yeah, once I've done this, I'll throw I've still got the parts, the wooden parts from the treasure box still there as well. So I'll throw these all away at the same time. Get over and done with. Throw them in the rubbish and recycle even. You know what I mean? gets them out of the way. Done. That just slides on the side like that again. Now back axle starting now. Back to slide out of the way. Board number 5. It's got all wheels on it. Obviously not doing wheels yet. You need 284, which are these 2 axle parts here. Right, sorry about that. You get number 85, which should be on the same board. Yeah, see, all these parts are in between, so you need 1 to 85. Number 85 goes on. See that? They say 85. Yeah? I'm not going crazy. But where are they? These down here also say 85. Completely different. So that's why that makes sense. Because the other one has much smaller hole and it wouldn't fit through the chassis. So yeah, so get the big hole 85. I wonder if that was a misprint or a little mess up. See you later on. It might be 2 lots 85. Don't know how it works. So, yeah. Yeah, so put 85 in there like that. You don't go as far as that, it goes because there's like little notches up here, see, it'll go up to. So do that. Then number 86, make sure I get the right number 86. There these cocks here. Especially don't say anything about putting wax on the 86. Oh, it shows it in the mirror, so yeah, just put 86 on there. Boom. Then get number 387s, which should be on the same board. Yep. 1, 2, 3 of those. And they'll go on the end of the part you just put on. You'll probably be putting I think you'll be once you put this on the chassis, you probably put the other side on exactly the same. But obviously you won't put it on till after because you probably won't fit it on otherwise. That's that. Then it says wax the inside one and the gear. Don't know why I didn't say wax them off before, but anyway, must be method in the madness somewhere. And get the chassis. Have it so that the engine's in front of you, and put it through. Obviously, this big hole here, all the way around the side, through the side. You got the rear axle turning nicely. And then you get a number 85 again. Make sure you get the right size, 85. On the big holes. Then number 86 again. Special wax up that number 85, but I think I might be alright. If you're not sure, just wax it up any way, you might as well. Might as well wax up where the number 85 you did as well. Push that on, just as I thought. See, do one side, push it in, do the other side, push it in. Oh wait, you got one. Okay, bit strange. It says put an 87, then an 85, then an 87. So it must be a method somewhere. So probably didn't do enough 85, so so do what it says. So put 85, 87 even first, then 85. see the difference between 85 and 87, so there's not much difference there. I think it's slightly larger. So yeah, so it looks like that. Yeah, axle's free to spin nicely. Let's just get 3 toothpicks and cut them in half. Probably won't need all 3, but yeah, I've got plenty here, so might as well. Then it says cut it using the cut all 6 of them using the using this top one here to get the right length. I'll do that and I'll be back in a second. So to cut 6 of them tiny little parts. And then what you do is you get 2 number 55s. These are ones with a real bullseye in the middle. And you poke one of them toothpicks you just cut through the middle of each one. About halfway each way, roughly anyway. If you think the toothpick is broke, just redo it again. Got plenty of them, so don't worry about it too much. You want this little thing to move, so no point in trying to use a broken toothpick, to be honest. Right, so make them up, 2 of those. And what you do is you put and this hole here, you put one of the toothpicks you just cut for some reason. Poking out just slightly, and you get number 856. And poke that in the other side, like so. Make that mesh with the back axle. So it should turn nicely. Like so. And then you get the number 55 of the bullseye and put it in this slot here, see, for some reason, like that. Then you just do the opposite, same to the other side. That is why you don't throw anything away. Because the board I said I was going to throw away, because I thought it was empty, it wasn't. I had to take number 90 left on it, so I was waiting to throw anything away. Yeah, number 90, and it's got a hole just in the middle there. You put one of the toothpicks in the hole, like so. I've done both sides. The gears I've just put on there, and this is a handbrake, I'm thinking. And that just goes into this slot here for now. Just kind of weird, but yeah, that's what it shows. Yeah, don't worry about these gears loose at the moment, because the next part we put on now will hold it in place. So don't worry about it too much. Just need number 4. Need number 89, which is this chassis part up here. Again, might as well take your time as well, there's no rush to do it, so have that, and you put it on 8/9 on this side. Or it depends where you live, but the big passenger side in this car, because there's kind of passenger side seat, but it's not really. So you put it on so that, yeah. Once I figure this out, I'll show you how it goes on. Yeah, okay. Sort of like that. So that the axle from this hole one here goes in this slot here, and then that just stays in place at the moment, very loosely, very loosely. There you get 92. The same board we just took off, that one part from. And you think this goes on the other side. Yeah, this goes on the opposite side. Similar sort of way. So it's that way round. Result in that in a sec, because it's pretty awkward to put on without everything falling off the other side too. Oh my god. Who designed this? Jesus Christ. Designed it so that everything falls off. Literally when you try and put it on. Okay, I'll do this off and I'll be off camera. Right, so that's that on there. That was pretty difficult to do, but mess about. But this handbrake thing moves this hole sideways like that. There's a good to put a pin in there and a pin in here. I did that off camera. Forgot about it, to be honest. You see it sliding back and forth. That's in there, no problems now. That should stop it from like moving if the axle, so stop it from moving, so it's handbrakes on off. So the other side's just loose at the moment. That'll be sorted out in the next part now. So you turn the whole thing upside down. Like so. Just easy, and down you need something to hold it in place, I think. Then you cut 3 toothpicks in half, get number 91. So you've got a large side here and a smaller side there. And have it so that it's sort of, this triangle is pointing to the left towards the engine side. And then you put it in the 2 parts you've loosely put on. Try lining it up, then that will hold them in place. And then when you move that gear stick, that should move both of them. Yeah, it does. so just kind of weird, but yeah. And you do get the 6 toothpicks you just cut up. You have 3 in here, 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3 here, and that'll be done. The next lot would be the wheels, and that'll be it. So the wheels and suspension and little bits and pieces will probably be the next and last video, and getting it working. So I'll see you in the next video. If you haven't hit the like button, hit like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Share with friends. See you next videos. Bye.